In the report, firms identified some inherent barriers, such as regulation, costs, management, time. They're just a given. If you want to make the change, you've got to bite those bullets. The really interesting objections are loss of control and profit sharing. Those objections ought to be seen as very important by management teams. If management are losing contact with partners, if they're not able to persuade them of the vision, the strategy to become an ABS, then imperceptibly, subtly, management will suddenly find that partners are following them more out of a sense of idle curiosity rather than out of any commitment to the ABS process. That's a very dangerous position for management to get into.
I think we've been looking at ABS as a way to take our strategy forward for many years. The greatest opportunity for us is when we realised that Slater and Gordon, which had done a similar thing 5 years previously in Australia when they became the world's first listed law firm, were very much like us. In fact, at the time that they floated, they were almost a mirror image of Russell Jones and Walker as we then were. The opportunity to work with people who were very similar to us, very similar historical background to the firm, was a perfect fit.
I think that it's very difficult to know what you don't know. Many firms believe that they can cover the entire spectrum of commercial work, but in fact there are some very specialist areas of expertise in connection with ABSs, one of which is regulatory work, where the SRA itself is struggling to keep abreast of developments. Tax is another, which is a very technical area. All firms, I think, except the very largest firms, would possibly not have the tax expertise in-house to understand the complexities of some of these ABS structures. I also think that just on the basics, it's always helpful to have one strategy tested by somebody who's completely objective and not emotionally committed to it.
You know, the sorts of things that we see potentially right for private equity investment are things like large marketing organisations, the quality solicitors type thing, potentially claims management, as long as you can get comfortable around some of the challenges that are happening in the market, but also some of the interesting models that are starting to evolve. So new styles of law firm, fixed firm fee models, which I think will grow and actually create some possibilities over the next couple of years, which will be very exciting.
If you talk to certainly the more successful firms and certainly the firms within the Magic Circle, all of them will appreciate and understand the importance of having external business experience within their own legal practices. We believe that many legal firms are obviously run by lawyers, but they don't have a wide enough scope to appreciate external influences that will impact on their business.